Hello, Andy. This is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating.
Still David here, still One Up Gaming, and we're still episode 346. And so first of all, I do want to talk about a gaming streaming cloud service called Boosteroid. Now, I'd never heard of this before, and I was like, do I want to really try these things? But the guys over at the thing, now I do have to mention that they gave me 10 hours free to sample the service. I believe it's about £10 a month if you want to pay monthly, or you can pay like, I think it's about £90 a year, so that works out a little bit cheaper. And with this, it's an amazing system. You download the app, or you can go onto the web page, so you can go on your mobile, your laptops, your PCs, your tablets, even on your smart TVs. And I was playing, yes, it was like eFootball, so it's not the best game, but I was playing eFootball streamed onto my 65-inch 4K TV, and it looked good. My TV's not the best. It's probably would run better if it was running on like an Android stick thing, like a Amazon stick. I don't know how you call them now. But on my MacBook, it's a lifesaver. I get sent a load of Steam codes to review, and a lot of Steam codes aren't compatible with the Mac OS. So I can download this app onto the Mac, load up the service, download the game as if I'm playing it on a PC, and I play the full thing. And the lag I've honestly not really noticed any lag. So to me, it's an amazing system. It really is. I really loved this thing. So we're going to produce more videos, more things, and hopefully get more people involved in this, because it's an amazing service. So proper games, we've been playing Astro's Playroom. Now this one I played before, and I thought, you know what, I really loved it. Nice, polished game. Loved all the Easter eggs, all the little cookies, and yeah, it's great. It's a little platform game. Very simple sort of platform game. The movement and the characters look like the Lego sort of games, but it's a nice little game. I loved Easter eggs, unlocking a lot of things. Like you can get like the PSP, and you can like rotate around, loads of detail in it, and you can actually rotate it, look around, spin, zoom in, zoom out, and it's a pleasure. It's a real pleasure. The developers who did this should have put like all their know-how into doing that when they did the PlayStation Mini or PlayStation Classic, whatever it's called, because that was a soulless project, whereas this, the development, the heart and soul went into this game, and it really feels good. Next game, Soul Hackers 2, and I don't really know how to explain this game. It was bad.
Spell sequence.
A lot of story, a lot of content just streamed through my ears. It dribbled straight out. The graphics aren't the best. Very minimal looking sort of characters. You find a dead body and you have to hack into their soul to get into things, and I was just lost. The story was over my head. The gameplay wasn't the best, and yeah, it was just not the best.
let it end here.
So anyway, moving on to another bad game. Dead Effect 2. Now this was an old Android, iOS sort of phone game from 2005, 2006, that sort of time frame. And then they've done a redo on the Xbox and PlayStation 3, and it looks bad. The graphics look atrocious on it. They've tried to clean it up and stuff, but you can just tell it's like an up-resed like mobile screen sort of thing, and it just looks rubbish. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't know why I ended up buying it, but I don't know. So we'll just skip that one and go straight on to Trials Rising. Now I loved the old Trials game on the Xbox when it was like the Xbox Live arcade sort of game that came out. It was amazing, Summer of Arcade, amazing game. I loved it to bits. And when they've done 2 or 3 of these newer Trials games, yes, the backgrounds look a lot better. Yes, you're now in an open environment instead of like a box factory thing. But I feel it's lost a little bit of its soul. It still plays nice, it still looks nice, it's just not as good as it used to be. But yeah, it's still good, it's still fun. Merge and Blade. Now this one, I didn't know what it was. I think it's a game that I got sent to review, so I might just talk about it here. It's a very simple sort of pixel looking game that you get characters that fall down the screen, and if you get 2 of them to match, they combine and make a more advanced fighter. And then if you get 2 of those ones to combine, then they combine to make a better fighter. And that's what you do. You do 3 or 4 rooms like this, and you have to try and collect as many bigger characters as you can, to then go into the last room where it is just your men against some other men and you have to fight. Very simple, very puzzle orientated, and it was nice. It was really nice. I wouldn't recommend paying a lot of money for this, but it is a nice little game. I think it'd be perfect on a mobile. You know, I don't know why I got it sent on. Was it? It might have been on the Xbox. Yeah, I think it was on the Xbox. So I don't know why it was like made. Well, I guess if it's only a couple of quid, people will buy it because it's cheap. But yeah, I recommend it. It's a nice little puzzle game. Good little thing. Next game, RoboQuest. And this one, I didn't have any expectations of what this would be, and it felt a little bit like the Borderlands style humour and bright colours, and yeah, it was just, I think it's like an early accessy style type game, and I wasn't massively impressed. The movement didn't feel good, the detail was lacking in the characters, and yeah, I just wasn't impressed. So we'll watch the little trailer and see what you guys think. And the last game that I played this week was W.A.R.P, and this is W.A.W. Yeah, it's just W.A.R.P with dots in the middle of it all. And this one, it's basically asteroids, so you have to move your ship with the thrust, and you have momentum. So as you're moving, your ship continues at the same speed and sort of pitch. Then you have to try and spin around and shoot the rocket the other way, while also shooting enemies in a puzzle environment. And then there's also wormholes and suns and things you have to try and dodge around, and I loved it. It was really good, really fun, cheap as chips, and it's bloody hard. It's really hard, and if you love a hard game that you can beat your head against the wall for hours, then W.A.R.P is a really good game. The easiest way to find it is to type W.A.R.P and put 7 Raven Studios, that's the publisher I believe, and then it'll come up with the details of that game. And lastly, we do have a review on our website, and that is Spaceborne 2. So we've got a YouTube video up, and it's on the website itself at oneupgaming.co.uk. Once you've sort of like gone through that and watched that, I don't think it got a good score, but it looked quite good from the gameplay that I saw of the game. I didn't do the review, one of our guys did. So that's what we've been doing this week. As always, Gran Turismo 7 series up on the site every Monday. And I think we've got a couple of Ridge Racer 6 episodes up this week and next week. I'll try and get a few of the other games up and running on the series. But that's what I've been doing this week for 346. Is it episode 346?